Hey everybody, Red Eagles Green here, and we are back with another unboxing. This time we have AEW All Elite Wrestling's Unrivaled Collection, Series 7, Lance Archer. Now, you know me, I am a sucker for all the wrestlers from Texas, so I had to have this in my collection as Lance Archer has been wrestling in Texas for many, many years. Even since I was a kid, I remember PCW. And man, yeah, just a local legend, Lance Archer. I'm so happy to see that he's had so much success in these past few years. I think, really blowing up from his matches with Will Ospreay in New Japan, and then getting signed by AEW. He's just had so many great moments recently. Right now, he's looking to be next in line to challenge Adam Page for the AEW Championship, which is going to be in a Texas death match, so that's going to be killer. I hope you're watching AEW. I hope you're checking this out. He's doing some of his best work of all time. Now, this figure looks awesome. I was able to find this in my local Walmart. This is definitely one I'm going to want to have loose, but also another one in box, so I'm going to be on the search, on the hunt for another Lance Archer. This is what he looks like in the package. You can see his image there, and then on the back, we see him putting the work on Cody. I think this is probably from their TNT Championship match, the finals. Yeah, I think that's what it's from. Here we have Lance Archer in the back. Everyone else that comes in this series: Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, Matt and Nick Jackson, Nyla Rose. Now I have been collecting pretty much all the AEW figures, but I think this might be the first time I'm going to stop picking them all up. I picked up Lance Archer, I picked up Matt and Nick, but I think I'm probably gonna skip Dax and Cash and Nyla Rose. Well, I don't know. I'm iffy. If I find them again in the wild, if it happens to be right time, right place, I might pick them up. But just the Dax and the Cash aren't the best iterations of them figure-wise. And I'm just not a whole big fan of Nyla Rose, if I'm going to be real honest. I mean, she's cool, but I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, her figure is actually pretty cool. It's pretty good. It comes with the title, different accessories. I'm just not a huge fan, and honestly, I'm going to be running out of space soon. So, coming to a crossroads here of whether or not I continue to be AEW completist. I mean, if I'm going to really be picky about it, I don't have any of the chase figures or the rare figures. I don't have Jurassic Express from Ringside Collectibles, and I think that's pretty much it. I don't have Britt Baker yet from Ringside, but I do plan on getting her, and everything else I pretty much have. So I don't know. We're getting to the point where we're going to start making some decisions here, but I think it's going to have to start with Series 7. This one definitely makes the cut though. So let's go ahead and not waste any more time and let's crack him out of this package and see what we think about Lance Archer. Now, I was considering keeping this one on card because it looks really minty, but then upon closer inspection, there's a couple of things here. There's a crease here, which is a pretty common thing that happened on the AEW figures, and then there's crease back here on the back. So, why not? We'll just go ahead and rip this bad boy open and check him out. I feel like it's been a while since I've opened a AEW figure. I think the last ones I were going to open were Penta and Phoenix, and I just haven't gotten around to them. Alright. So here he is out of the package. Let's get him out of the bubble. Alright. Now, here we have Lance Archer, and man, already, this is a great head sculpt for Lance. Now, his look is already a little bit different. Recently he had an injury. He went for a moonsault and then kind of hit the top of his head and took some time off. He used to have this shaved part and just had the long, what do you call it, a murder hawk or something like that, this long ponytail mohawk thing. But now he's kind of growing it back in, so he doesn't look quite the same right now. I think he has a more full beard, and of course his hair is growing in. So the figure is a little outdated. The other thing about this figure is that there is a chase version of this figure where he has silver gear. I'm not sure what match it's from, but I would definitely have to have it in my collection. Off the bat, we see he has all the regular articulation here. He doesn't come with any extra accessories like hands. So this is kind of a bare bones figure, but he has a lot of deco hits, which is pretty cool. You see his logo here, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that's designed by Off the Dead. Shout out to him on Twitter, Juan of the Dead. But you can see here, Everybody Dies, Murder Hawk Monster, LA for Lance Archer, a lot of gear, a lot of good hits. I think he normally would have these pockets, so it's not molded on, but you can see the detail on the back, his boots. Now his tattoos are crazy. Now the funny part about this, if you follow his career, he used to have kind of like this stamp kind of tattoo that were more popular back in the day, and they used to chant at him, Lance has ovaries, because it was kind of in a weird shape. But then he got it, redone and tattooed over with, the 2 crosses, and I think there's supposed to be a 3rd cross here. I think so. Yeah. Or maybe this is supposed to be the 3rd cross. That's right. I don't know if you guys know anything about religion, but when Christ was crucified, he had 2 people next to him. So I think that's what it's supposed to be depicting. Here, I think it's probably more scripture on his arms. Lance is definitely a believer, which is cool. Tattoos, awesome mohawk. Can't really do anything else with it. I mean, I guess you could put it in the back kind of, but I think it's designed to kind of lay across the shoulder like that. Got his belt molded in. Yeah, great figure. The only thing about these bigger guys that they're starting to make is I feel like his arms are not like big guy arms. His arms look a little shrunken down compared to his torso, his head, and his legs. Like, he's a tall dude, but his arms don't seem like they're for a tall guy, right? Like, they should be a little bit longer, like maybe to here, and then the shoulders maybe could have been a little bit bigger, but maybe just kind of depends on how you pose him. Like, if you make him look like he's just ready to grab somebody, maybe it looks a little better. I don't know. Maybe it looks a little worse. Maybe just give him the big wingspan, and I don't know. What I definitely need what they definitely need to make is a Jake the Snake to come out with them. Now that they're back on TV and he's giving the business to Adam Page for the AEW title, we'll see. But I'm not sure how to pose him. I want him to make him look like more like bigger, his arms. I don't know. I'll have to play around with him a little bit, but this is a really cool figure. Love gray articulation, double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. I mean, if you're any kind of fan of Lance Archer and the work he's done recently, you really got to pick him up. I think that's pretty good. Like this. I think that's pretty good. So I like this figure quite a bit. I'm happy that it's out. I'm happy Lance finally has a figure after so many years. I think the last figure he had was when he was with TNA. He was like that rock star gimmick, but I think his best work has been in recent years, as part of starting off with being part of Suzuki Gun and being part of New Japan, and now that he's on national TV, and more so now that he's challenging for the AEW title, sky's the limit for this guy. I'm glad he's getting the opportunity. He's always seemed like a real cool guy, and I'm glad to see that he has this figure that's come out for Lance Archer. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. How has your collecting been going with AEW figures? Are you still collecting them all, or are you like me, or you're kind of coming to a point where you gotta start picking and choosing which ones you want? I'm still kind of undecided. I don't know. I might pick up some more from this series. I do have Matt. I do have Nick. I don't know about FTR or Nile quite yet, but we'll see how it goes. Let me know in the comments below. Are you in love with this figure as much as I am? I think it's pretty good. Only nitpick is the arms, but they have a chance to make some more, especially since he's really being featured on television right now. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you haven't done so yet, please follow me at @RedEaglesGreen on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.